You have to take correction because you have to switch from that old mindset, that old way of doing things my way, that old way of saying, I am the boss. Oh, you can't tell me this. This is not how I do it. I do it this way. That's another way of growing. And for me, that is that was an area that challenged me a lot because I was living in my brains too much more than from the word. But for you to grow from a spiritual baby to maturity, you have to put your own way aside and you have to submit to authority. You have to adhere to the teaching, to whoever daddy put over you. That's how you grow. You have to be obedient. You cannot be disobedient and grow because there's certain instruction that daddy give your spiritual authority through you. Sometimes he's giving you, but your mind too busy. You don't really get it. So if he's giving you that direction and you're not listening, you're not growing. You're going to still be a little baby. And babies in the kingdom, they don't get nowhere. They just stay like a little. Have you ever seen like a little baby? I've seen like a 10-year-old baby. Oh, picture how a 10-year-old baby look, how they act. That's how we act when we are 30, 40, 50, and we're still a spiritual baby. It looks foolish. You put those babies in special class because when I do substitute teaching and they're one special class, you have like first graders in there, fifth graders and eighth graders, and they're in the same class because they're old in age, but when physically the way they act, they're all kinders, so they classify them as all kinders. Family, I know maybe I take too much on this, but what I'm saying, make it a decision to grow spiritually, because when you go spiritually, that's when daddy elevates you to your next level. We have to grow intentionally in the kingdom. The kingdom is different from church. When you're in the church, you just go around doing your activities, do all kind of things. We don't know anything about growing in the church. I'm talking from experience, so I'm sharing this with you. They don't enforce growth on you in the church because they don't really know it. But in the kingdom, it is different. We have to grow, and we grow by staying in the word, do the word. We grow by prayer, fasting, giving. There's so many different ways to grow in the kingdom, but that's just a few that I like to touch on this morning. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Mom.
Amen.
Thank you, Mom.
Amen.